So basically right now I have a few things I need to get done before school starts. So buying a new public transportation card, ordering a lab coat, which I'm gonna do tomorrow. So I recently installed a new app called Folderly that I saw online. I thought it was super cute. In the app you can use like a to-do list that's super cute. You can put files in there, but since I already use like Notion, and I don't think I'm going to be using that feature. And then there's also the course schedule feature that I found really cute because it has a widget that comes with that like alerts you of when your classes are. So I set that up a few days ago. To put off my videos because my phone storage is that. I'm having decision issues, so that's all I put. So I'm currently walking to the uniform store to meet up with Emma and to order our uniforms. Okay. Trying on new pants and everything. We finished buying our stuff. Yay! She gave me another toilet biscuit. Finally received my new Opus card. Okay, so I actually just wanted to do a tour of my Notion setup because it's one of the main things I use to keep myself organized for school and other aspects of my life. So basically the first page, I have Animal Crossing widget, which has both the time, yes, it's almost 1 a.m. So there's the date and the time, which I thought was really cute. And it also comes with like music, so it plays like Animal Crossing music, which is fun for background noises sometimes for like when you're studying, and it's just like an aesthetic page that's not too distracting. And so yeah, I'm not really that good at programming or anything, so I feel like my databases might be a bit more simple compared to other people, but it works for me. So yeah, so I have two categories. I have the personal category and I have the learning category, which is more like school and like reading and stuff. So to start with the personal aspect, it'll be pretty quick. So I have this budget page, so just to keep track of like what I'm spending in the month and how much I'll need to pay off with my credit card, for example. So I'll write income, and I can write like, for example, like textbook, and it's like, I don't know, minus $100, and you can put like school. And you can write the date of when you purchased this. And I feel like it's a really nice way to like reflect on your spending. When you spend money like on the go, you don't really realize how much you're spending. I feel like rewriting all my spendings and seeing what I'm spending my money on and seeing like which categories I'm putting a lot of money into, which is mostly food. You realize kind of like, okay, maybe next time I shouldn't get an entree with my main meal. And then I have another page, which is appointment contacts. I like to keep my doctors and dentists and all that in this contact list because it just kind of keeps all their information in one place, and it's pretty easy to like just find, and I'll just click this and be like, call this person and to book an appointment. And yeah, and then I have a wish list, which is pretty simple. So like, for example, put what I want, and then I'll put the link if I have a link. And then once you get it, I just check mark it and I put it in. Got it. And then I also have this table in the first page, which is like a to-do list, but I feel like this is more like to-dos that take a longer time for me to do, or like that I keep like pushing back. I like to put the required time, so if I'm like, oh, how much time do I have, and I can come to this list and I'll see like, oh, sending an email, it's like 3 minutes, so I'll do that. But you know, sometimes you just don't want to do things in the moment, so I'll just write it down here. And then there's also the self-learning page, which is, sometimes I'm taking online courses, for example the Python course, and I'll put like the name of the course, the platform I'm using it on. You can add options, for example like YouTube and stuff, and it's like, what is it? You can add types and your progress and like, how do you like the class, you know, like it's just fun to rate things in my opinion. And then you have the library. I did this a really long time ago when I used to read much more, but I'm hoping I could get back into it soon. But these are some interesting books that I've read. I left it here for you guys to explore. And now the most fun part, school page. So I didn't put any of my information, this is just an example page for you guys. But okay, I'm gonna go a little bit more into detail for this one because this is like it is my baby, my page. During quarantine I had nothing to do. I was just learning Notion and I curated this setup over the years and I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. So here in this column I just put like some information, so like some like usernames or like your student number and all these kind of things. So it's just like a quick memo. And then these are like links. I link it to like my student page and stuff. This is my first table, it's my classes. So this is like an overview of the class. So this is like an example class. I write like the class code here because it's just shorter. And then there's the class name, which year I took it. So like I'm gonna be in year 2, and then which trimester, how many credits it counts, and like what type. Is it like theory, practical, clinic? So then I like to put the syllabus here so I can refer to it. But here, the grade breakdown is a table that I really like because I basically write not only all the assignments and exams, but I also write all the classes. So for example, I'll put like class 1, like class 1, it's like the human brain. For example, it's an anatomy class, and I'll put that this is a class. And I'll put like the date, like for example, it's this date, you know? And then like percent of the grade, none, so I just leave it empty. And this is really interesting because to me, I'm gonna be using Notion calendar. And I linked this database to my calendar so that when I put the date and the time, it can appear as a time block in my calendar and it just links directly. And I use this class page as like notes, so I can write notes during class, or like when I do my summaries. Sometimes I like to do it on Notion, so it just kind of gives me the option to do that. What I really like about this is that I like to keep track of if I reviewed the class, like if I've attended the class first of all, so I know that I have like an initial overview of the information, or like if I missed the class then I'll have to catch up. But then I have like the review box here, which is like when I go home and I go over the material by myself and I have like a better grasp on the information, I can just check that I reviewed it. Like when I'm studying for the exam, so I kind of know to start reviewing those that I have no grasp on first before coming back to those that I've already went over. For example, sometimes it takes me a long time to review, like sometimes I can do it the day of, sometimes I can't. So it just kind of gives me like a list of things to do as the school year goes on. Why do I sound like I'm dying? So yeah, if we go back to the home page, we can see that here I put the coming up version of the database, which just shows me what's coming up in the next week. So I can see like what classes I'm gonna have, what exams I'm gonna have. Obviously, if I just want to know the exams, I can filter it out. So I can say type does not contain class. So obviously this is super customizable, which I really love about Notion. And yeah, so that was it for the Notion page tour. I just wanted to pop in and let you guys know that I did give this pretty simple template free for you guys to use. but obviously what works for me might not necessarily work for you, so don't be shy to look around, find many templates. I would personally recommend that you make your own template, but I know that can be really overwhelming to do it from scratch, so really take bits and pieces from other people's setups and you can create your own and adapt it to your needs as the school year goes on. So that's about it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and I wish you guys good luck on the semester to come. Yay! See you next time!